Hey, Bayek, it's me, and in today's video, I'm looking at this. This is Talk to Me from 2023. That is the UK release date in July. I'd just like to say before I go on that this was very kindly sent to me by Sean. Thank you so much. It really was kind of you, and I love this. I absolutely love it. This is my kind of film. An independent film. Yes, horror. What can you say? Well, it's 95 minutes long. Rotten Tomatoes give it 94%. And I agree this time. I'm agreeing with a lot of the critics. They've seen what this film really is, and they agree that it is a great film, and for various reasons as well. And, you know, an Australian horror film, fantastic, isn't it? It's written by Danny Philippou and Bill Hinsman, and it's directed by Danny Philippou and Michael Philippou, who are YouTubers. They have a channel called Raka, and they're twin brothers, and this is their debut as directors. Wow. What a debut, and I love it because they've got that enthusiasm. They obviously care what they're doing, you know, and I love that. They have a passion, and it comes through. It comes through, you know. It really does, you know, and I love that. And this was made on a budget of $4.5 million. On the box office, $91.8 million. That's what it made. And it'll be making more than that, you know, as it continues. Absolutely love it. And A24 gave it American distribution as well. It's got a lot of good things going for it. Absolutely love it. Let me just also mention that the location of the film was done in Adelaide, South Australia, and that is good. That all, as usual, it all blends in so well. Absolutely love it. The look of the film is great. The music was by Cornel Wilczek, I think that's how you pronounce it. That's good as well. The whole atmosphere. It's got a great cast as well. Obviously a lot of we don't know them, but one or two they do stand out. Let me just go through the cast. I mean, to me, she's the total star of the film. It's Sophie Wilde playing Mia. What a performance! If anything, this is just worth watching for her performance. I think it's a fantastic performance. She adds a lot of depth to this. It's quality. It really is. Now, in terms of films that stand out, there's only one really that she's in, which seems to pop up a bit, which is The Portable Door from this year, 2023, which is a fantasy comedy drama, which stars Sam Neill, the great Sam Neill. Yes, and she's been in BBC, TV, Netflix. She's been around a bit, but this really just shows what a really good actress she is. I like her a lot. She adds a lot, you know, definitely. And then we've got Alexandra Jensen playing Jade. She's an experienced actress, TV, Australian work, brilliant. Then we've got Miranda Otto playing Sue. Now, she really is an experienced actress. She was in The 13th Floor, 1988. So, yes, you can see this. The Well, 1997. What Lies Beneath in 2000. Now that is a Harrison Ford film. Yeah, she was in that. Two Lord of the Rings films. Lord of the Rings Twin Towers 2022. And Lord of the Rings The Return of the King 2023. I mean 2003. Not 23. 2003. And she was in a film that I absolutely love. Annabelle Creation 2017. Annabelle Creation. What a film. She's in that. Can't go wrong. And guess what? She's in Portable Dower. The Sam Neill film 2023. Yes. Yeah, you can't beat it, can you? Then we've got Joe Bird playing Riley. Important part of this film. Relatively a new actor, I think. Rabbit 2017 is one of the films that stands out. He hasn't made that many TV stuff as well. Then we've got Chris Elotio playing Josh. Yes. Now, he's in a film called The Messenger this year, 2023. Yes, he's quite an appearance in the film. He's quite a strong character as well of the group. Yeah. And then we've got Zoe Terakes playing Haley. She's more known, I think, for the TV series Wentworth. It was, in fact, revealed that she was a trans actress, and the film was banned because of that in Kuwait. What I like is that's not really made an issue at all in the film. She's just an actress doing a job, and I like that. We don't want all this messaging stuff, do we? If I heck, we don't. But yeah, that's good. Excellent. Now, I think I should really get into the plot. What's it about? You're saying, Bayek, I'll tell you what it's about. Well, a group of friends, or teenagers, of course. You know, I've heard some people even saying, oh, no, not another teenager. But teenagers are very much part of horror. Certainly, you know, when you look at the 80s, it was full of them. And in very popular films that people absolutely love, the slasher films, and you know, like Friday the 13th and all this, Freddy, you know, and all of the sort of era of slasher films as well. And I've heard some criticism. Oh no. Well, what it is because each generation of teenagers have their own things that they're into, their own music, their own styles, and this is okay. You know, people like us, older people, we might not know this, but I appreciate it's their music, it's their styles, it's what they do. And this film is part of that, and that's great. That's how it should be. You know, I don't know if people are moaning about that, really. You know, there's me, actually, not, I'm being positive. Yeah, I am being very positive here, because I do love this film, that's why. Anyhow, these group of friends, they get together, and they have this hand. Now, this hand is an embalmed hand, and it has the power to conjure up spirits. And they do that. They get into doing that. It becomes addictive. They love doing it. You know, it's like teenagers. Teenagers are interested in you know, sex, drugs, and music and whatever. And they become addicted to this. It gives them a real buzz, you know, doing all this. And amongst that we see that emerges is, of course, Mia. And Mia is, for me, the total star of the film. She has an interesting backstory. She's really still grieving over the loss of her mother. Her mother, she believes, died from an accidental overdose of tablets. She's not got over it, and she doesn't get on at all with her dad. Very distant from him, and she's got her own friends, and she feels are a family now, and they're helping her in this grieving process still. She's still got those issues there, as you do with grief. Grief is something that doesn't just go away. It comes in many forms. You see, there we are, we're talking about these themes. It's not some just trivial film at all. It's far from that, and that's what the strength of good horror, especially independent horror films. Anyhow, I'm going on a bit. I'll have to be careful. Just anyhow, what once they become addicted to all this, and Mia particularly, and they get a lot from it, something terrible goes wrong. It really does with this. And the consequences of what happens reverberates throughout the whole film. The story just opens out, and Mia is caught in the middle of all this. She believes she's been talking to and seeing mother's spirit, and that really is important, because that is the consequences of that ultimately are what this film shows happens. And we get all this, and it's brought together beautifully in the script. The script just works so well for me. Again, the pace is right. People, and we've got, of course, all the horror things that you want in it. You've got the gore, and I'll tell you something as well. All these, again, I'm banging on the drum again. These are all practical effects. Practical effects, and they're brilliant. I mean, absolutely brilliant. You know, this is what, there's some ridiculous film like Evil Dead Rise, which is all CGI, soulless nonsense. It really comes across as very poor, absolutely. You get a film like this, and it really shows it. Films like that up. A brilliant film. Also, it's got a heart to it, a soul, which these other films don't. They're soulless. This one really has, because the script is well written. The people who are behind the film love what they're doing. You genuinely, they love what they're doing, and it comes across so well. For me, it did. Maybe not for everybody, but for me, I really got into it, and I champion all these independent films like this. I'm somebody who bases a lot of what I do on nostalgia, but nostalgia as well I accept in certain areas. But sci-fi, horror, we still can produce great modern films, and they do, and we see it, and I think it's fantastic, and I'm all for it. Really, very much so. I love it when you get some extra depth in films. I mean, I enjoy stuff that is just entertainment, but the depth is in this film, and also the ending. Wow, the ending! I love the ending. Of course, it leaves it open for more in this kind of universe with the hand. There's all sorts of questions you could build up, and I don't know. It may well happen. I think it is going to happen. There's going to be more about this, but I love it, and the way it builds up the story is fantastic, and all the horror elements, and it says a lot. And as I say, Sophie Wilde, what a performance. I am so taken by her performance, I really am. And before I start preaching, going on again and again. Anyway, let's just have a look. Here it is again. Look at that. Absolutely fantastic. Look at that. Brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant. And there she is, and that hand. Wow. And this has got some great extras as well, which I really love the extras. You get more insight into the film. You can't really beat it, can you? And I say, I'd just like to thank Sean again. Thank you, Sean. This film I've enjoyed so much. Really enjoyed it. Wow. What a film. What a film. Yeah, I could go on talking about it, but I better shut up now. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and we'll let you know when I produce all these videos. And I'll look at the playlist. You might find things that you might enjoy. Just have a look, see what you think. And if you like this particular video, please give it a like. Then it gets out into YouTube, into algorithms and all that kind of stuff. And hopefully more people might enjoy it. And then if you have any comments, please put your comments down. I love to read your comments. I really do. That's so good to read your comments. And it all costs notes. Bayek, it costs no. You can't say fairer than that, Candy. You can't. And that's it, really. Bayek, that's it. So, all I gotta say is, I'll see thee again.